The European Parliament is declaring a climate emergency. The largely symbolic act, announced Thursday by the European Union's legislative body, is meant to pressure 28 member states to take dramatic steps to curb emissions contributing to global warming. Just days before the United Nations Climate Conference in Madrid, the EU proposed more ambitious targets for reducing those greenhouse gases to 50% of 1990 levels. Right now, the bloc has a goal of curbing emissions to at least 40% below 1990 levels by 2030. Ursula Von Der Leyen is the president-elect of the European Commission, the EU's executive branch. On Wednesday, she called for a European Green Deal to achieve net zero emissions by 2050 for the region of 500 million people. She said, if there is one area where the world needs our leadership, it's on protecting our climate. This is an existential issue for Europe and for the world. Climate emergency declaration comes as scientists are warning of a state of planetary emergency. That warning, from a research team headed by climate scientist Timothy Lenton of England's University of Exeter, identified 9 global areas nearing irreversible tipping points as a result of global warming. The scientists identified destruction of the Amazon rainforest, melting of Arctic and Antarctic ice sheets, coral reef die-offs, and slowing ocean circulation as part of a cascade of crises threatening the planet's health. The 2015 Paris Climate Agreement calls for nations to work to limit global temperature rise this century to 1.5 degrees Celsius or 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit. In early November, the Trump administration formally notified the United Nations the U.S. is withdrawing from the agreement.